Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment, and I'm here to do a tutorial on something that one of the people posted when I showed this little cottontail book. They wanted to see how this, I believe this was done. So I'm going to try to post a little video and show you how this was done. So, I think what I'm going to do is put it in my inspiration journal because it was inspired by a video artist named Cori Dahmen creating with scraps. I don't know if she has a video on this process or not, but if she does, I'll try to find it and link it in the description, because I didn't really see a video of it. I just kind of figured it out on my own, which, you know, she probably has a much better way of doing it. But anyway, I think I'm going to use this page because I think it'll be really, really pretty to go there. So I went to my online and I went to the Graphics Fairy, and I got this free printable. The Graphics Fairy, if you don't know the Graphics Fairy, it's a wonderful place to get some printables. So that are free. She does have some rules about how many you can use in a project to sell, but she does have a lot. And they also, she has a premium membership too, which I wish I could afford. Right now I can't really afford any of those premium membership things, but I think it would be a really good deal because she has amazing stuff. So, and if you sign up to her mailing list, then you can get a freebie every week that she lets you. So I'm going to measure this. It is 6 inches. So I could go, I'm going to cut this. Oh, she's going to cut it. Yes, I am. 6 inches. So I could do, I think the easiest thing to do would be to do it in 3s, or I could do it in 4s. Let's do it in 4s. So first I'll cut it in half, and then half of 3 is 1.5, if memory serves me correctly. And see here, like that, and 1.5. Okay, so all of these are like so. Let's, you know me, I want to ink everything, so I'm gonna do, I think my ink maybe, no, it's good. So I'm going to go ahead and ink around the edges, just cause I want to. That's right, and you don't have to if you don't want to. I know that some people. So I did a video on those painted papers, and I had some issue with some of the white, feeling like the white, if you watch that video, I think I just did it a little bit ago, but what I did is I had some issues with some of the white on there. I thought some of the gesso was kind of harsh, and it just, something was missing, and then I realized what it was that was missing, and I'm going to show you really quick. What I did was I did stenciling. You can see I used some of the stencils, and I stenciled it with a vintage photo, and it really, I think it made a lot of difference. You guys, I know this looks kind of like a hot mess on the camera, but in person it is so unbelievably pretty. So, okay, so the next thing we need to do is you need to get a piece of paper. You can use regular paper, you can use dot paper, you can use whatever kind of paper you want. I'm going to use coffee dot paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little goodie right here, get me a book. I'll go ahead and finish that up. I'm gonna I printed this picture out on cardstock. So okay. Can you see that? I'm lining it up. I'm lining it up with the bottom of that. Now, I said this was how many inches? 4. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down to 4 inches. That way it'll be easier. Okay. Well, that didn't want to cut right there. That's all right. We'll fix it. We can fix it. Okay. So then what do? Is I will take this and I'm just going to fold it down like this. So it's right with the edge. Just fold it like that. Well, I want it to be all the way up. What have I done? Let's see. The glue's still a little wet, so it's not being happy. We always want it to be happy. Here. Okay. Then cut this off. We have the top one. Let me go to the next one. Just this one. Just line it up on the bottom. And then here, like that. And it's okay if it's a little, it's not perfect. Of course, I bet you that if you find Cori's video, she will probably have a way to make it absolutely perfect. And she's pretty amazing, just so you know. And I get so much inspiration from the stuff that she does, and her, and I think, all right, which way is that? This way? Yes. Make sure the bird's up right side up. Okay. And these will dry like pretty good and stiff. Might have to get another piece of paper. Just kind of squish it. You can get a bone folder if you want to. I don't know where all my bone folders have run off to. Okay, and some extra. And one last one. This is a pretty picture, I think. I like the blue. I like it a lot. Okay. Again, just fold that down. Line it up. See. And I think that since I have some of that cardstock left over, I think I'm going to use this for the bandy thing. And I think what I'm going to do is get this. I'm going to need about a half, I think a half an inch is good. Half an inch is pretty good. And I might need another. I don't know if I need another or not. Yeah, I probably do. Let me get two. Two mitts and one. I'm showing my age. Okay, another half. This parchment paper, I found it at Hobby Lobby and I fell in love with it. It's like cardstock parchment. It's probably not very vintage looking, but I really, really love it. I love it. I think it's really, I just love it. I just can't, I love it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ink up, whoops, the edges of this. No, probably won't need all of this, but you know, you never know. Whoops, I can feel the difference. Yeah, because it's easier to cut it off if it's too big than it is to cut it to, you can't add more. It'd be kind of difficult to add more. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of this book. I'll take the scissors, and then I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to line these up. Line these up. That's the bottom. Like this. I think, you know, it'd be better if I had, I'm going to put something underneath this book right there, so it might be flatter. So you kind of lined them up. And then you get one of these and you want to fold it. Well, and glue it in the middle of one of these. I'm gonna get some, I'm just gonna use art glitter glue. Art glitter glue. I'm just gonna put this in the center. It's kind of the center. And then you get the bottom one, and we wanna, so this is gonna go like this. And then we get the bottom one. And I know this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I wanna compare these two because I want them to meet. So I want them to be sort of at the same place. So I'm gonna, there. Okay. So now we glue these down. And this one, and see, it flips up and you can write in there. So that's why, you know, you can use dot paper or you can use any kind of paper that you want. And you probably would have looked better if I had inked along the edges, but I didn't think about it. And because this is going to be glued down, it's one of my favorite things. And like I said, there may be a better way to do this. And I am sure that if Cori has a video on this, she has got a much better way of doing this than I do. Because she's just, you know, a lot of people are asking me about this ink thing right here. She has instructions. She made that. She invented that, and So she has a little video on how, well, she has instructions on her YouTube channel on how to make it. And of course mine isn't as good as hers, but you know, it works. And I love it, and I think it's very very good to have around to put stuff in. So I ramble. So, and the last one goes down here. Okay. Now you have to decide where you want this, and I think I'm gonna cut it off about here, and then this one about right here. Did I do it wrong? Nope. Okay. So what I have is these little, and I don't know if I can find them, of course, because, you know, I'm always looking for something. You know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have you guys searching. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. I have these little tiny little itty bitty magnets, and I don't particularly like them, but that's just it. I don't particularly like them. I have a hard time with magnets. So just cause, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this. Here is some washi tape about that size. I'm going to put a little bit of this here, and I'm gonna get one of these magnets. And I'm gonna do that. Make sure, you know, these things are polarized. Did you know that? They're like, sometimes, they're so, I mean, they're little. All right, that works. So I'm gonna put a little glue here on the washi. I'm gonna line it up. Line it up. Here, yeah, you stop. Right there. And then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take another little piece of washi, and I'm going to put this on here. Oh, see? Did you see that? It was like, I ain't having it. So do this way. And then do this. And pull it down here. And then with this. Then I will put some, I will peel this up and put some glue around here. Very delicate work. It's like surgery. Stay. Okay, I'm gonna get my little scissors. Yeah, and I'm gonna trim that washi off. And I really have no idea. I don't like that, do I? You can really see it. Yuck. I don't want to see it. Now, can you see it? No. Well, you probably won't anyway, because what you want to do now, since we have this on here, is you want to find a little something and to go on top. So I think what I'm going to do is get a little Tracy label or one of these little labels and put that on top of it. Could also, ooh, maybe this. This is a 7. Maybe a 7. What is 7? No, maybe, I don't know. All right, I will find something. I will find something. Numbers. It doesn't have to be, ooh. I like the idea of it being blue. I get a lot of these labels. If you haven't found Tracy Fox, her labels, they're pretty awesome. So, and it's like you can, ooh, what about a bug? No. No. I don't want to do the bug. How about a question mark? That might be kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. But I'm all... So just... And I need a little piece of... Here. I just want to put a little piece of this behind here in case. Just... It'll be fine. Let me put this here. There. So that'll dry, and then it'll lift up, and then you can open these and journal, and then close them back up. Yay! Well, let me know what you think, and that's how I do it. And like I said, it might be wrong, but there might be a better way to do it. But this works for me, and I like it. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if there's something else you'd like to see. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next time. And for now, I'll see you later.